What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, coming at you with another one. Chris Broussard said something that caught my attention. He talked about all the people in the media, and he talked about guys like Gilbert Arenas, who's going at Giannis Antetokounmpo, who don't believe Giannis understands the game of basketball, or is going to be or continue to be a great basketball player. Listen, Giannis Antetokounmpo is presumed to being the best basketball player in the world for the next 5 years. Okay? That's a very long time for a guy that basically averaging a double-double. You could almost stamp that in of a stamp of approval that Giannis Antetokounmpo is a walking double-double. LeBron James ain't a walking double-double. He ain't a walking triple-double. He flirts with a triple-double, but you know who beat him to the punch on triple-doubles? Russell Westbrook did. He was presumed to average that, but never did it. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, without stat padding, just pure dominance, is a walking double-double. All right? Shooting over 50% from the field. A great defensive basketball player. A two-time MVP, and a one-time defensive basketball player of the year. So that's 3 individual accolades that he got in the regular season. LeBron got 4, which is 4 MVPs, right? And if you want to add a scoring title in there, you can add 1, but 1 not really making much of a difference because, as you guys say, LeBron's not a scorer like that. You know, even though he has a ball in his hands most of the time. Yeah, you're not a pass first player when you average 20 plus points a game. Sorry, you're not. All right, you're not a pass first player if you're on a list for scoring most of the time. Okay, so you're not a pass first player. That's just a myth, and that's just more hype on LeBron James' side. But here's the thing about that. Giannis, if he remains to be dominant for the next 5 years, he could win another MVP or another Defensive Player of the Year award. All right? So, an award is an award. So it doesn't have to be another MVP to match LeBron. He could win another Defensive Player of the Year and still have 4 regular season awards. Now, LeBron does have quantity over Giannis Antetokounmpo, but Giannis Antetokounmpo has something over LeBron, which is quality. His one championship, without no super team jumping from team to team, it has more value to it. Now, imagine if he wins 2 more championships like that within the next 5 years. That'd be enough to put Giannis Antetokounmpo over LeBron James, assuming LeBron James' career goes in the same direction that it's going now. He's just losing every year while other guys continue to win under his watch while he be a title contender. That hurts your legacy. You cannot be a title contender, a best top 5 player in the game, and continue to lose. Stop playing with me, okay? Then which one is it then? If he's not a top 5 player in the game and he's not on the title contender, then stop giving him all this damn praise. Stop talking about him so much in the media. Stop requesting to talk about him on videos, if that's the case. Okay? Do you understand the difference between quality and quantity? There's a real big difference. Let me give you a perfect example. I have a store, right? Let's say I have a store, you have a store. My store has only 5 customers or so. Your store has like 10, 15 customers. On the outside looking in, you're looking at the quantity, you say, oh, that store is ranking in dough. But you don't know what those people in that store are actually buying. If everything in your store is cheap quality. Okay, you have a lot of items, but they're cheap quality. But I have items, but they're quality. So that means one customer could fill your whole tab. It'll take 10 customers for you to equal 1 customer from me. I can meet my sales quote in 1 customer. You need several customers. That's the difference. Quality over quantity, right? So understand the difference between that, and then you will understand what I'm trying to talk about to you. Giannis brings more quality. LeBron James brings more quantity. He has more of a lot of things, but those lot of things that he has very little value to it, okay? And those things that have very little bit value to it, it makes him easy to get bypassed. That's why guys like Steph Curry could bypass him with a 5th championship. That's why Giannis Antetokounmpo could bypass LeBron with just 3 championships. All right? 3 to LeBron's 4 because LeBron has never won in the same fashion Giannis Antetokounmpo has won. And if Giannis goes on his um, run of dominance, actually he's more dominant than LeBron James because once you say he's the best player in basketball, it's more clear cut. All right? With LeBron, is always somebody else you can say, oh, I think this guy is better because his numbers is even almost on par with LeBron or even better. So LeBron's biggest attribute, which is just ranking up stats, he don't even do that the best because if he did, he would have averaged a triple-double to really shut some people up because he had been that guy about stats. But he don't even produce the best stats. Okay, there's a lot of guys that produce in his prime better stats than LeBron James. So you tell me, what is Giannis missing? Yeah, Giannis can't shoot like LeBron. Giannis will never be the shooter like LeBron is. But Shaq is on the top 10 list. He's not a great shooter. That doesn't mean Giannis can't surpass LeBron James. And if he does win 2 titles in his next 5 years, playing at the rate that he's playing, he's going to get more individual accolade awards. And he's going to have 3 finals MVPs with 3 championships. All right? Giannis don't need superstars to win the championship. He got one without a superstar. He could perhaps get another one. And the Milwaukee Bucks are still there. Title contenders to go to the NBA Finals, okay? If Chris Middleton didn't went down, injuries play a big part because basketball is a team accomplishment. But if you add his dominance with his team that he already got, those guys play solid defense. They fit into a system. They bought into the system of playing basketball. Everybody knows they roll. They play full team basketball. All right? And that could be enough for Giannis to go out there and get 2 more championships. You never know. But don't sleep on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And all these people that going at Giannis, they're just mad because Giannis is another guy like Steph Curry that could bypass and surpass LeBron James. That's all to it. Sports out. Peace.